Today we're talking about scams to look out for in the music industry. They all, right off the bat, have to do, just as a spoiler alert, have to do with paying people for things, paying people for services, different kind of services. We're going to go into a couple different ones. If you have any ideas or things you've been scammed on or heard about scams, leave a comment down below. Prevent other musicians, people in our industry from getting screwed. Some of these are from experience. Some of these are from just hearing stories and doing research and stuff, and just being in the industry for so long. But the first that we're going to talk about is paying for streams. The easy way, like everything worthwhile takes time and energy and effort. Everything that's worthwhile is hard. So stop trying to take the easy way out. Like most of these things just essentially talk about taking the easy way out. It's not worth it. It doesn't pay off in the end, and it kind of typically bites you in the butt. There's a lot of services out there that will offer paying for streaming services. So essentially you pay $100, you get this amount of streams. You pay $15, you get this amount of streams. And the way it works is, to my understanding, when the research that I've heard in the industry is they have like either people or bots or things out in different countries running and listening to your music. It's not actual people. It probably cost you more than you actually make in on Spotify. For example, it's typically, last time I checked, it was about a third of a penny per stream. So you need three streams for 1 penny. 1 million streams is $3,000, $3,500, give or take. You're likely not getting 1 million streams, and if you are, you have to be paying less than $3,000 for it to actually be worth it. Regardless, it's wrong. And like, if Spotify finds out, they will kick your music off of Spotify. If your distributor finds out, they will kick your music off of the distributor. It's not worth it. If you get caught, they will kick you off. The second scam is kind of similar. It's paying to be on playlists. Now, this can and can't be a scam. Depending on the situation, it might work. And another example I'm going to give of a quote-unquote scam, it can work. But more often than not, you end up losing money. It's not worth it. It has to be a really, really, really good deal. Most of the time, if you're going to pay for a playlist, you end up losing money. It's some guy that doesn't really have the followers, or it's fake followers on Spotify. Look, maybe, like, to be honest with you, from my understanding, the way that these major Spotify playlists works is the record labels are paying Spotify to be on the playlist. So technically it kind of works, but you have to know that you're going to get millions and millions of streams, and it's actually going to be a worthwhile ROI, rather than some guy in his basement running some algorithm that's essentially buying streams for you on his fake playlist. It just, do the work to actually try to get on the playlist. For example, use Distrokid. Actually, they have a playlist, it's like a playlist contactor, where you put in the genre of music that you make. It finds relevant playlists to that in that genre, and it finds the contact information for those people, whether it be their Instagram, whether it be their email, whether it be their Facebook page, and you can send them a message. It's incredible. It's actually, I just discovered, I think I actually just made a video on it, because it's incredible. So do the work, and actually that stuff will take longer, but it will pay off dividends, because you don't want to end up screwed out of money, out of time, out of getting kicked off. And similarly into that, we'll talk about really briefly, is paying for followers. There's a phrase that everybody's heard, that's fake it till you make it. I don't know if I really believe that. I think that you just be authentic. And I think people truthfully want to hear more of an authentic story. Like, hey, I'm just starting out. Like, what are you trying to prove to somebody? Like, people can usually see through the fact that you're not professional, you haven't been doing this for 10 years, that you don't have 1 million streams, and it's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. So just be yourself, and let people be a part of the origin story. Let them rally behind you. Like, wow, I want to see this musician succeed. Oh, he only has 500 followers. I want to see him get to 5,000, then 50,000, then 5 million. Like, let them be a part of your growth process. People want to invest in something. People want to be involved. Most people want to see other people succeed. So give them the opportunity, rather than pretending that you're more than you're not. And if anybody that's in the industry can see through fake followers. Like, I run a podcast, and some of the people that I've had on the guests, I'm like, oh wow, they have a good amount of followers. And then I start looking through it, I'm like, wait a second, like, these look like legitimate comments, but there's companies out there that I learned. There's companies out there that I don't even know how they work, to be honest with you. I don't know how this one works. they have these profiles on Instagram. They look like real people, and they comment like real people, like relevant to the post. But when you click on their pages, they all kind of have the same style. They're all kind of doing selfies. They're all traveling. And it's like, this theme does not work. And you can just tell that it's fake. They paid for it. It's not real engagement. And yeah, it looks cool to most people, but like, again, if you get caught, you get kicked off. It's not worth it. And all that money you spent is gone. The last one I want to talk about is kind of similar. And it's about like paying for things. And it's paying for pay to play. Now, there's a caveat to this one. When you're first starting out, and often actually in a lot of industries, there's this concept of pay to play where it's like, okay, you're playing a show at a bar or whatever, and there's 5 people on the bill, 5 musicians on the bill, and meaning there's 5 different acts, and you sell tickets, but you don't start making money until you sell 50 tickets or 25 tickets or 30 tickets. And if the tickets are $10 each, the first $300, the first $500, the first whatever you agree on, goes right to the venue or right to the promoter. So not only that, so you have to know that you're gonna have more than the 50 people there. Now this is the caveat. If you don't think you can sell that, it's not worth it. You will lose money. Now there's something to be said about the investment of getting out there and playing and people seeing your name, but like sometimes they won't invite you back because they know you won't sell those tickets. Now, if you know you can bring 250 people and you're gonna get charged for 50, well, you sell 250 tickets, then maybe it's worth it. You made $2,000, you give them 500, or you made 2,500, you give them 500, you net $2,000. Maybe it's worth it. But just think about these things. Like, you can very quickly lose money and quote unquote get scammed out of your money because you don't know any better, and these people want to make money and they're not out for your interest. So that being said, use trusted, reliable sources. When you're releasing your music, use trusted, reliable sources to release your music. Don't use the cheapest version out there because you can save a couple bucks here or there, or even if it looks sketchy. If it looks sketchy, go without it. I recommend, like for example, I use Distrokid. I highly recommend them. They've been around forever, for a really long time. They have like 1 million users. Like, they're a legit company. They will get your music up quickly. They have a great support team. You keep 100% of the royalties. Use legitimate companies. Don't get yourselves kicked off. Don't get yourself screwed because you didn't. You tried to take the easy way out. So that being said, if you are interested in releasing your music, you are a musician, there's a link down below. You can save money on your first year of releasing to Distrokid. But again, use real companies. Don't screw yourself out of money, and don't try to take the easy way out. I'll see you in the next video. If you know of any scams out there. Oh, the last one I'll talk about really quickly actually is scams of Facebook scams. This is really popular scam going on right now. Actually, I get emails all the time. Oh, your meta ads are they're not running right. You have to use this. Like, look at the email where things are coming from when you get an email. If it says meta.com and you click it, like click the actual email, because like on the iPhone it'll show you what the actual email is. It's usually some fake, weird, out of the country gmail.com. Be careful. I lost my Facebook page because some guy scammed me out of my Facebook page. Be careful out there. It's crazy. And just, if it seems too good to be true, it probably is. If you're interested in releasing music, consider Distrokid. There's a link down below. I'll see you in the next video. God bless and peace out.